How witches use its tallest dream to cause rejection, hatred, disappointment, etc. Now, I want to share a life experience. I personally had it. You know one thing about me, I will always tell you the truth and share so many experiences that I've had. If you have been watching my videos, you've been seeing, you will know that most times I talk about my own personal experience I had in the past before God, liberated me and I became a minister. So many years ago, I met this young man, and I think I was 16, between 16, 17 thereabouts. I was much younger. I was a teenager. So I was working at one place, restaurant precisely. So when the person saw me, to cut the long story short, we became friends, and because I was a young child and it was like, you should be in school, what are you doing here? So I narrated some things and he said, oh, you understand that? Because then I had finished secondary school, you understand? So we kept talking, but before you know it, we lost contact. So as the time we met again was after, I think was like, if not 5 years thereabouts, then I was now 20 something years old, you understand? So we now said, okay, as we are meeting again, and he said, you are now mature, let's go into relationship. So we started dating. But where I'm going, I'm just trying to break the story so that you know where I'm coming from. So fast forward to settling down. So as at that time, so it was like, I want to get married to you. I want to settle with you based on we have known, and I know you when you were a little girl. You understand? Because then it was always calling me a little girl. You understand? Sometimes when it will be saying small girls, I will just be laughing. We'll be joking. We'll just make joke over it. So when it was time for us to settle down, that's after many years, we traveled. Because as at that time, there was nothing. I wasn't working. He was like, okay, let me go and look for a greener pasture, as most young men and women do. So I discovered one thing. And then, I think a year before then, I think when he came back the second time, I was already, trying to know God. I already repented, gave my life to Christ, and started, fellowshipping with one church, one believing church. So then I started praying for marital settlement. I was praying, I was asking God to show me who my husband is, or to bring my husband if I'm not my husband. Because as at that time, when he came back again, so I had some persons, a man of God, and I was like, please, sir, I don't want to be in a relationship where I'll be wasting my time. For me, I just want to get married. I think then I was 26 or 27. I said, I just want to settle down. I don't want any time waste. I said, so he said some few things. So I started praying. While he was away, he was not around. So I was praying, and I had a confirmation that he was my husband. You understand? So I kept praying. And before you know it, we got talking one day, and he said, do you know what? Get ready. As soon as I'm coming back, I land Lagos. I'm going to pray your bride price straight. This time around, no excuses, because now he's now getting something. Because as at the time we were together, when we came back, he had nothing. When I mean nothing, you understand? So he said, get ready. As soon as I land Nigeria, I'll just go and pay your bride price. So I kept believing. So then I just stay away from. In fact, I entered the covenant with God that I will not mess up myself. I didn't have any relationship again. I didn't cheat. I was just serving God. It was just God. Then I was learning something. It was just God. After school, that you understand. So I was just learning this kitchen. I was just, trying to be busy. You understand? Trying to be busy. So where I'm going to now is how the witches uses this tallest dream to destroy my relationship. because I've been seeing toilet dream, revelation about. I didn't take it serious, but today I just said, let me talk about it so that somebody too will be liberated. And when you see anything that has to do with toilet, that water system, we call it, please pray seriously, because it's an attack. And witches, they use that toilet to manipulate, to oppress, to do many things. So one day I had the revelation. This time we've already concluded though that when it comes to we'll just get married. We'll just pay my bride price straight. And I saw him. They used the face of my late grandmother. I just saw, I think it was my grandmother that was sleeping with him, or him sleeping. I can't really remember, but I know both of them, they were inside the toilet, the pit toilet. The Lord just opened my eyes and I saw them doing the ungodly thing. I was surprised. How will I be having this kind of dream? My grandmother. And I didn't take it serious because then I was just getting to know God and I didn't understand about, although I already understand some things, but I didn't really know that what I saw will manifest, and I didn't really know the meaning. It was after a few months I started experiencing rejection from him. In fact, any little thing, he would just be pissed. Any little thing, he would just be irritated. Any little thing, he would just get angry. I started wondering, what's going on? What's going on? Do you know that was how that relationship scattered? For no just reason. That was how the enemy puts rejection and hatred through that toilet dream. So when the relationship eventually scattered, although he later came to Nigeria, but he didn't want to see me. He didn't want to see me. When we even saw at a wedding, he just pretended as if, me too, I pretended as if I don't know him. Me too, we pretended at each other. But finally, he came talking. I just allowed him to say whatever he wanted to say, and I left. So I now remembered the revelation God showed me when I saw him inside the toilet making out with my late grandmother. So please, this message is for someone. Anything that has to do with toilet dream, it is very bad. It is witchcraft attack. So when you see a toilet dream, your own can come in another form. Please take it seriously. Go into 7 days fasting and prayer, because that is a serious attack. Pray and fight your way out and destroy their evil plans. I see God helping you in the name of Jesus. God bless you. Bye.